And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? It's not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jamie Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Easy.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Easy, kill, kill. 21.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But he
rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 11. Ready? You ready? Ready, my son.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ohio!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
12. 4 down. Check. Ready. You ready? 57.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready. We waiting. 13. Got it.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
36. Ready. We're waiting. We're waiting. All right, two. Got it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 48 yards. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
Breeze now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Ready. 90. 12. 11. Under. Got it.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready. You waiting? 11. Got it.
Breeze to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Get set.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Got it.
They get it to him running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Jackson on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. This is Collins on the handoff. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here we go now.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
36.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
12. Ready. We're waiting. I got you. Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Waiting. Got it. All right, two. Wait a sec.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first and goal, Collins. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Jackson. Able to get away. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Got
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Going up top. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 11.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
12. Ready. You ready?
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to John Ross. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go back to the ground with Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Jackson on 1st down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Collins running left. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. They go play action now. Jackson going deep for Moncrief. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Jackson on second down. It's caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And off the deflection, it's caught. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney.
Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Detroit!
Now Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Robert Quinn. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now here's Ross. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go, 21, ready.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready, 90, second.
Now Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. They shakes him off. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. So out comes the field goal team once more from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is caught. It's Cooks. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Ravens, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati.